Connor, Teddy, and Green Street home buyers believe doing the right thing is good business with deep community roots and a focus on honest communication. The company is bringing humanity back to real estate in North Carolina. The house on Dunstan Street in Durham, North Carolina, had become a neighborhood nightmare. Once owned by a local veteran, it had been subleased without his knowledge to someone who was running illegal room rentals and turning the home into a magnet for chaos. Calls from tenants, complaints from neighbors, and police visits had become routine. The homeowner who had served his country was left overwhelmed and defeated. He was exhausted, said Connor Teddy, partner and acquisitions manager at Green Street Home Buyers, a North Carolina-based real estate investment firm. He was getting harassed daily by the tenant and didn't know where to turn. You could see it in his face, he just needed a way out. Green Street stepped in, buying the property directly and handling the messy legal process that followed. It took a few months to get through everything, but when it was done, the relief was immediate, Teddy said. You could feel the weight lift off his shoulders. The company sold the property to a local builder who restored it, transforming what had been a community problem into one of the nicest homes on the block. The neighbors actually reached out to thank us, he added. That's the part that really sticks with you. You realize how many lives can be affected by one property. This is just one of many stories that reflect the mission of Green Street Home Buyers. The family-owned company was founded on the belief that integrity and profitability are not opposites but partners in lasting success. Building a business on ethics, not shortcuts in a real estate industry often associated with fast deals and fine print, Green Street stands apart for its emphasis on transparency and empathy. The company buys homes directly from property owners across North Carolina, giving sellers an honest, streamlined alternative to the traditional market. We know we're not the right fit for everyone, Teddy said. In fact, we only end up working with about 1 in 5 people we talk to. That's because we're upfront about how we operate. We tell sellers right away that we're usually not going to be the highest offer. That's not why people choose us. They choose us because we're honest about what we can do, and we follow through. That follow-through, he said, is what separates Green Street from many competitors. Too many buyers make big promises just to get a deal signed, he explained. Then they back out or try to renegotiate later, leaving the seller in a worse position than before. We hate seeing that. Our commitment to ethical business means doing exactly what we say we're going to do. Every transaction begins with options. We don't just give one offer, Teddy said. Sometimes it makes sense for us to buy directly. Other times, we'll connect the seller with someone in our vetted investor network through our Green Street Connect program. And sometimes, it's better for the seller to list the home on the open market. We'll tell them that every situation is different, and our job is to help people make the best decision for them. That level of transparency, Teddy believes, is what keeps the company trusted in a space that can often feel transactional. We're here to solve problems, not create them, he said. And solving problems takes honesty. A day in the life, grounded in real conversations every morning at Green Street, starts with connection. We have a morning huddle where we share wins from the day before, Teddy said. It's part business, part personal. A win might be helping a seller through a probate issue, or it could be someone's child scoring their first soccer goal. It keeps us grounded before we go out into the world. From there, the team gets to work. Home buying specialists review appointment notes, check comparables and property data, and confirm times with sellers. Then they hit the road, sometimes driving up to 2 hours from Durham. But when we show up, our job isn't just to look at the property, Teddy said. We're there to understand the situation. Every seller's story is different, and we lead with curiosity. Sometimes we're the right fit, and sometimes we're not, and we're upfront about that. The team relies on technology, but they don't let it replace common sense. Data plays a big role in how we evaluate and acquire properties, but we don't make decisions based on spreadsheets alone, Teddy explained. We use MLS, PropStream, and other tools to see what homes are selling for and what shape they're in. But the real story comes from walking the property and talking with the owner. That balance between technology and human touch is what defines Green Street's approach. The data gives us the map, he said. But we still have to get in the car and drive the road ourselves. Connor Teddy. Trust is everything in this business. Green Street's model is simple. Direct cash offers with no fees, commissions, or closing costs. But what drives the company isn't simplicity, it's service. We lead with help in every situation, Teddy said. Even if someone doesn't end up selling to us, We want them to walk away better off than when they called. That mindset shows in client feedback. Most people tell us how genuinely helpful we are, he said. They're surprised by how smooth and professional everything feels. We make it easy, and we follow through. Transparency is key at every stage. When we make an offer, we explain exactly how we got there, he said. We walk through the repairs, the costs, the math line by line. Then we go through the agreement and stay in touch through closing. If anything changes, we call right away. We don't hide behind emails or text messages. That philosophy has earned Green Street a reputation for reliability, especially in an unpredictable market. Trust is everything in this business, Teddy said. And trust starts with honesty. Why people matter more than properties. Teddy's career in real estate began on the West Coast. Originally from Seattle, he studied finance at Washington State University and worked in property management and multifamily acquisitions before moving to North Carolina with his girlfriend, Caroline, who was attending Duke University. He quickly realized that his passion wasn't in transactions, it was in people. The key to long-term success is doing what you love, he said. And what I love is working with people, finding creative solutions, and making deals that work for everyone. That passion has shaped the company culture at Green Street. I'm most proud of our people, he said. They show up every day ready to help in a real way. They lead with curiosity, they listen first, and they do what's right, even when no one's watching. Helping sellers at a higher level isn't just a slogan, it's who we are. At the core of Green Street home buyers' philosophy is a belief that integrity and transparency are not marketing strategies, they're the foundation of long-term success. We're not trying to close the deal no matter what, Teddy said. We're trying to solve real estate problems in a way that makes sense for both sides. That only works if the seller trusts us. As the company grows, that commitment remains unchanged. When asked what drives him personally, Connor Teddy doesn't talk about market trends or profits. Instead, he talks about impact. We get to help people move forward, he shared. Sometimes it's someone in a tough spot. Sometimes it's a neighborhood that just needs one house turned around to start feeling safe again. That's what makes this work so rewarding.